cross correlation guide. So this specific guide kind of pertains to why I look at multiple instruments as I day trade, and also how I look at the market as it relates to other assets that are not stocks. We look at bond yields, look at oil, dollar, lots of different things you can compare to get an idea what the market is going. So first part we'll start off is actual cross asset correlation. So this is where you're comparing different asset classes and how they're related to one another. So like as the market goes up, normally you'll see dollar fall a bit. You can see like how gold is related to the actual dollar as well. Whenever dollar is falling, gold is going up. It's just how one reacts to the other on a normal things. Now sometimes it doesn't react the same way that you would expect. For example, when oil recently was pushing up as the market was pushing new all-time highs, that was odd, and that just relates more to inflation than anything, because oil you would not expect to go up as the market pushes new all-time highs. And then we're going to look at leaders and laggards. So a lot of times you'll see maybe one ticker start pushing in a specific sector, and then the rest of them follow later on or later that week. And then we can use these whenever we see this in the flow, that whenever you see a lot of money getting put into one sector on specifically one name, people will start adding on into the lesser known names that are smaller or in the same sector, and it keeps going up as well. And that gives us a chance to enter whenever I see these. And then we can talk about sector sympathy. This is like entire sectors being affected at one time. So the example I gave previously was a DeepSeek back in like 2014. So whenever DeepSeek came out, all of AI data centers type stuff dropped tremendously because they were saying that DeepSeek is like 100 times better than ChatGPT and it takes less resources. And basically it just put the whole AI narrative down. That caused the whole sector to drop out huge in overnight, and then a few days after that until it was cleared that DeepSeek was mostly just bullshit. So that's sector sympathy with everything. And here's a little review of all that together. So this is just what I look, that's why you'll see me scrolling through different things as I'm day trading. Like I'm not going to short SPY or QQQ or IWM if I see NVDA is just blasting upwards. It makes no sense to do that. You also have to take into account how much NVIDIA is related to the entire market. It's like over 8% of the entire market. So whenever it moves, the whole market moves with it a lot of times. Very rarely does it move the opposite. It does sometimes, but day trading, I'm not going to fight against whichever way one of the biggest stocks in the entire market is going. So you'll see me wait and see where it's going before I decide to switch.